So I turned 18 2 days after my graduation, and for graduation I got $800. Those $800 were meant for college expenses and food. So I wanted to save the money, not only save it, but also try and grow it. So that summer, my friend started teaching me about investing. So I took his advice and I started investing in ETFs. It's basically if the NASDAQ and S&P were single trade stocks, which means it's way less likely to go down, but that also means it doesn't grow very fast. So once I became more familiar with ETFs, I realized that I could buy stocks at a lower price per share and I could grow my money even faster, which makes complete sense, but at the time that was crazy new information. But even though I could get a higher return faster, that also meant I could lose more money. It was high risk, high reward. The funny thing was that I knew I could lose money, but I thought I was smarter than that. So I quickly started disassociating the money that I saw on my screen to the money I was actually putting in real life. I used Robinhood, and Robinhood every 5 days gives you 3 day trades, which means you could buy sometime in the morning and then sell it again that same day. Now by using that power, I was gaining about $10 to $20 every week. And I only put about $400 in, half of my graduation money. But then one day I found this random stock with the ticker symbol DRUG. Now I looked at the charts and I realized it was growing pretty well. So I put around $400 in, maybe even a little more, but I don't exactly remember. And the price per share was about $2.60. So that meant I could afford around 150 shares. A little while later, it launched up to $7 per share. And I was very happy with that. So I immediately took the money and ran. I made about $100. And for me, only putting $400 in, I thought that was really good. And I also did not want to risk losing all the money I had because I know I put a decent amount into this one stock. And then this stock shot up to $63.90 that same day. I know I have pictures right here because I screenshotted every like $5 to $10 it went up the rest of the day. And assuming that I put just $400 in, if I just kept my money in there, I missed out on making $9,800. Now, that was a lot of money. That could have paid for half a semester of my college tuition with just the push of a button. Like, that is an insane amount of money. But also, I could have lost everything. And now that it's been a very long time since this has happened, I think about that side of the argument a lot more. So this is a little PSA to you guys. Unless you're really gifted or you're using the federal government to do insider trading or something like that, you probably shouldn't day trade, because even if you do it with small amounts of income, it is basically gambling with graphs. And that's what a lot of people forget, because they'll look at the graphs and be like, this is statistics, you have data, so you should be able to make good purchases if you're smart enough. But for the most part, this stuff is really unpredictable. And one day you might put a little bit too much in and you're going to lose it all. Just put the bulk of your money into low to medium risk investments such as bonds or ETFs, and I think that's a much better idea than just day trading random stocks. Trust me, as an average trader without being able to influence the market, I've gotten a lot better returns. So don't make the same mistake I did, and thank you for watching.